Am I allowed to say this? But this team Sin draft is looks like some hot garbage right now.
I think you're allowed to say it. I think that's okay. It's fine. You're not gonna get fined, bro. We're chill.
Well, I gotta say it. Hopefully they figure out what's going on.
Mid lane, Pylong. TP in from Genik. Unfortunately, doesn't have another shrapnel, and Pylong's gonna be able to move away. On top, it means that Sacred's left alone, and without the Metamorphosis, looks like he should tick out. I'm just gonna make sure he secures it. That to take a couple more right clicks. He wasn't certain. I really wonder the reason for switching back for OG.LATAM. And coming, we saw it yesterday as well. Panda.
Oh, clockwork though.
Decent cog gonna make it a little bit frustrating for Illich. 2-1 build. If that's going to be enough to get the kill into Panda, looks like he should end up ticking out. Parker's not really going to be able to do too much, unfortunately, to protect his clockwork. So third kill the game for OG.
Unless you step out of position pretty badly, but it will eventually at some point potentially force you out of the lane. I think the Sentry Ward battle will be big. And Sacred, yeah, he's getting the business for sure in this top lane. Like all these
really
rotations, yeah, all these rotations you're making, it's rough. Cool. I mean, yeah, this is kind of how you play the mid monkey, like versus a matchup that's terrible for you. You just start making the other lane suffer. I mean, Parker is free farming, and so is the sniper, but your top lane was struggling so hard. And they're gonna try going mid again. He has no Quelling Blade, I'll mind you here, but that's just gonna be a death. Maybe with the Quelling Blade, potentially you can get out on a sliver of health there, but might want to queue that one up. Yep, Quelling Blade goes into the inventory.
Slight mistake top lane now? I think just probably poke damage, I imagine, of the Sacred, but it doesn't seem like it's just poke. It's, in fact, enough for another kill. Along with the sniper, could like beat Blade Mail or Scepter. I'm honestly not sure, but we're going to have to see Sacred try and play from behind him. We have seen this as well from him, like he's a very, very
They're rotating.
They are rotating. Hector's already used Sunder. So as soon as they see the Sunder used, they're actually going to go for Hector. Poor Sacred though. Still dies, but at least he gives a bigger streak over to Dark Margot. That was the game plan. Feed our sniper. Get him up in the net worth.
Your intelligence gone yet again.
Bottom lane, Parker. They got vision? No. Nicely done from Parker, reading that there's no detection. They're going to just try and burn him, but maybe it's going to work.
Nope. Wow, no detection. That's crazy. That's a costly mistake there. But El Micho, they don't care. Was it a mistake or was it a debate?
What's going on?
More brain drain. He's got 7 stacks of that.
Damn.
Meta just went down. Sunder is down.
Maybe they're going to go instead before the bait, but the Sunder does come through, Hector.
He has no Sunder.
A lot of danger is gone. Booze as well. Second one. But it does seem like Illich is playing a lot for his own game.
He's keeping. There's a trap there. They might go on Illich here. Trap has been used. Sister Shroud is there, but not enough. I mean, I did mention a little bit about these traps and having to deward them. He did have a sentry, but it was actually just out of range of that trap.
They're actually going to try and smoke and move towards Dark Margot. Anticipating this rotation back towards the mid lane. It looks like they will be able to get him. Unless the Solar Guardian, but Global instantly. Bye-bye to the ultimate. And meanwhile, it also helps almost Hector actually get the kill onto Sacred. Very close, but not enough in the end.
I mean, actually, if they didn't Global there, Sacred would have just came in with no health and just died too. But it's kind of hard to know, right?
Oh, Parker? What's going on here?
It looks like he is dead.
He is dead. I don't know if he was trying to spring a bit of a trap with the double meld opportunity onto Illich, but there was a sentry inside the lane. And now Genik's going to be run down. Now Radiant trying to TP in to take him out. It's a great hook shot with Sacred's AoE spells, but the Boundless stops it short. One more swipe is what they needed, and maybe it would have been enough to turn the tides, but not enough. And now
Clock's
Illich
in trouble.
Wanting to go back towards Panda. He's going to tick out by the looks of it to the innate. Illich, has he gone too far with Dark Margot back alive? Assassinate. It's an ultra kill for Illich. Illich, but Dark Margot's going to be here for the cleanup. It is an absolute mess down bottom.
Oh, great smoke.
Misha's got the smoke, though.
Sniper doesn't care. Like, what do you do? He just press assassinate and use smoke. Like,
yeah, cool smoke, bro. This is where you tip him. Another death for Dark Margot, and another great read from Dire. Once again, Dark Margot TPing down bottom, looking to connect back into his own jungle, and Dire, they were ready and waiting. Illich is also just going to find the clockwork. 7 and 2 is the offlaner on OG.
Already you're dying to this Tusk. It doesn't get easier from here, you know what I mean? Items are gonna come online for the Tusk and the Bat. You're not gonna feel safe as this Tusk. Or sorry, this Sniper. I'm losing my mind.
Horrible timing. And now look at it. Hector's in a great position to be able to sit on the high ground. Meanwhile, Margot again. Oh, dude. Actually, how many times?
Great.
It's just back to back. This is
Parker
getting really ugly now. Parker also, we're going to be run down. Tai Lung feels like there's an opportunity, but everyone else is going to struggle to be able to follow up with the Monkey King.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need BKBs on like heroes like Bat Rider and Tusk Ags to kick people back.
This is pretty deep. I don't know if this one's going to work. Dark Margot's got Shield Rune. Illich is pretty hesitant. And they're also running down on some other heroes as well. Looks like we'll be able to connect onto Hector. Hector, of course, ready to go with the Sunder. Dire also mirroring this. Global Silence will come through instantly to be able to cancel that Solid Gun. A little bit awkward point blank. Hector's going to be able to secure the kill. Now further down to the south, they've eaten through the Shield Rune. And now it can go through the health pool, and Parker not feeling comfortable to show up. NP also wants out. He's going to be able to TP on Genny.
I think K1 just wants to die here, and that he will. Lasso is used.
He was able to find an opportunity with the lasso. Dark Margot not able to provide the damage to be able to fight them back. Parker's also doing his best as well. Decent amount onto Moose. Almost dies. The Essence Ring last second. Enough health to be able to keep him alive. Hector did pop the meta to smoke the top where Moose is currently along with Illich. They might be able to get him. Just like the vision to be able to get the blink away. Panda's still going to go for the hookshot. This is incredibly deep. What's the call? We're going to TP back and try and take the fight on OG.LATAM. Looks like that will be the case. Hector's in. Moose will go down to start. Genic as well will follow him. So 1-for-1 with the support. They're going to try and TP up, but that was a TP right in the face. They have multiple ways to cancel that. Oh, shit. Nice, dude. My post 5 clockwork nullifier. Speaking of the clockwork, well, there's death. Never mind. Oh,
Shot out.
Also, maybe still dead. Do they want to fight? Parker is not with the team. They dropped the ward, maybe anticipating for it to be a location for them to take a fight. They are starting to do a U-turn and come on over. But Dark Margot revealed himself for a second. As soon as they did, they're just going to run straight towards him. They've got the global silence. It's a lot of damage onto the heroes at the moment, but it doesn't matter. Down goes Dark Margot. Sacred is gone in an instant. The damage from Hector, he is far too farm for them to deal with. Parker has never been able to right-click anyone.
What can you say? The Silencer is shutting down the Dawnbreaker the entire game. You can't do anything from laning stage. Yeah, they're just gonna call it like unplayable draft, to be honest with you.
Do we... Okay, I mean, first, like, we start with you picked here. The Bat Rider, obviously, they...
we did do that,
feel something, you know, they feel something about the matchup, but I just want to go to, like, what changed with leaving, not going for Parker's hero at the end?
Very smart to play against the Dawnbreaker, and Elmisha was there in the clutch, not in the laning stage to give K1 all the farm that he ever wanted, but just shutting down any potential counterplay Sacred wanted to do. It's Medusa. It's a little awkward, though, just because you do have an Oracle. Oracle would have loved to troll, but he's going to use... That leaves his false promise open for other heroes, though, so that's nice. Mango was used to kind of thwart that one, so maybe not.
So if they go straight away, Genic's already going to start to move over towards Medusa. Shackle is able to set up for the spear. Elimination will do his best to hold them back. Maybe there's an opportunity for a kill as well. One more right click after. Without play, and they're going to be able to get it. Elimination with first blood. A little bit extra damage given over towards Sacred.
Yeah, I mean, it's looked pretty okay. Well, now he's just navigating through the firestorm.
Parker be able to hold back at least Moose, but the vacuum was waiting. So Parker's not going to get any separation. Moose will give the kill over to Illich, and now they're going to turn to Panda next as well. Another round of the spells up in a couple of seconds, and another kill for OG in their off lane.
Yeah, that's huge, and that's the wave under tower.
How does...
They're just being so aggressive down here.
Just pulling into the top. Very nice, Panda.
Maybe he wants to be there.
Here? Oh, we see another support dying. A couple of the fives across the map.
It's infinitely worse for Team Sin. Like, it'll eventually get to a point, right? Right? God's strength will be used. There's a deluge. Perhaps we use a net. We do, but there's just a stun to kind of peel him off there. But Parker, he's gonna use every bit of mana he has for this. Is it worth it?
It doesn't seem worth it by the looks of it. Parker's going down, and maybe a little bit of frustration being shown for the carry. Dark Margot will try and move down to bottom, but a surge counteracts the use of that slot on movement. And yeah, I don't know, Margot, like a couple of movements down to bottom that he's getting nothing out of it. And then the pit as well, potentially stopping any way for you to be able to blink initiate. Like, this could happen in 1 or 2 fights, and then when you rely so heavily on blinking, you might have a problem.
Yeah, for sure. And Dark Ball is here again, but the gate is coming.
This guy's not an easy kill. He's got Vanguard. Like, you're not going through Illich. You try for Tai Lung. At least he was able to find the corrosive haze. And Sacred's rotation is massive as well, but the arena holds him into place, allowing Parker to finally not get kited.
It's fine, though. I think everyone's just really farmed. Like, you can see the Hector's net worth is still pretty good, as they're actually going to try it, but they missed the spear. But it doesn't matter.
Oh, not going to matter at all in the end. Massive nuke. As soon as the mana is gone, Moo's going to be run down next as well. A bit more difficult for them. They'll need the starter, and he's going to come there pretty speedily thanks to the river.
Oh, a 3-second stun. Booyah.
God.
He's up. I think that may be true, but we have to be careful for the gate play. They found him. Is the gate going to come out or no?
The gate's going to come out.
I think he's just dead.
No
I don't think they're getting out of this one.
He is not. Gets a big one off.
There's an arena. Yeah.
I'm going to have to use the arena.
And down he goes. Hector's game. Yeah, for sure.
Who's my run into Dark Margot up on the high ground? But just with these two, I guess it's never just these two with the Underlord, but find the blink away. They're still going to try and chase him. They've got a pretty good observer ward that will see him TPing out. A nice attempt from Dark Margot, but not going to work out in the end. And this time it's going to be a more valuable kill they'll find. It takes a while. We are seeing some of the difficulty they have at the moment with the damage. Mid lane, Hector. Okay, he's fine. With the, I mean, he's going to go aside and blink, but just for his positioning to be able to find that save so someone doesn't get all in. Sacred
is seeing the blink. Oh, he doesn't get it in time.
Yeah, didn't get it off, and a little bit stalled with the reactions, and it's going to be a second core that dies. Back-to-back more vital kills for the boys in OG.LATAM.
So I didn't actually know the Ags passively increases the radius of hit just on its own, as well as making the one. Yeah, so
speaking about at least the transportation at the moment, Tai Lung gonna connect, and they are just going from bot to top to bot again. Dark Margot back-to-back deaths around this side of the map.
You're not farming on Slardar. You're not farming on the Mars. And meanwhile, like, yeah, Medusa's dying, but this Underlord and Darkseer, they never stopped farming.
They will be able to respond. Parker's going to be ready to go with the blink. They'll find Tai Lung. Should be a kill for Parker's going to be able to get. Crimson will stop a little bit of the damage, but it's not enough, and Parker also leaps over to deal with Elimination. No false promise available. Sacred's also wanting Illich. Hector's over to the other side. Parker won't have his blink. It's continuing to get cancelled. They're going to try and go for Hector off the back of the buyback. AllStars will look to rejoin. Parker is super deep. Not respecting the Medusa at all. We saw previously that Hector's been dying, but this time it's going to be a bit of a different story.
I mean, that looked good all the way up until that overextension there from Parker. I was like, okay, the burst damage, it's working out. They ended up killing the Underlord right away.
They're baiting. They have their own Observer Ward, so they were ready with this Sacred.
Okay.
He's able to find the connection with the stun. Moves no way to be able to cancel the shackle. Illich, have they got any more stuns to stop him from getting away? Illich will be able to retreat. Is he actually going back in?
Yeah,
Oracle is nearby to be able to get rid of the Corrosive Haze. They've got the pit as well with Tylon coming through with a freshly completed Scepter. Dark Marco's gone again. 4th death of the game.
So if they chain stun Hector, bad news. You might just have to Oracle ult Hector to break the
tower. It's not an easy go, but they're still going to make the attempt. And once they find him, he's gone in a heartbeat. And AllStars is nowhere nearby. Level 20 on Parker as well with the actual Warcry armor. See how much that's able to mitigate some of the damage out of them to do so. They'll run into AllStars. Nice start.
See ya.
Hector.
What, they see the Medusa.
They're going to get it out, Hector. They're going to try and come through with the pit. Have they got the damage to be able to secure the kill? Anyways, to cancel the stun lock? There is not. He's gone chain control and not a hope of a stone gaze. 1600 crit from Parker. Come through the portal?
Are they going to put a sentry down and he's just caught or what?
Did he just kill AllStars and break away?
He's going to, yes. Oh, man.
Gennings might also get Hector. I know there's no way to really stop the Oracle. They need the Illich Darkseid to be able to cancel the shackles. The song is out as well.
That's a pretty decent pit, but it's
not bad if they're going to be able to set off the arena. Dark Marco with a combination of all the stuns. They are just gone. He gets it off for the last second, but he's disarmed on Hector. Finally, right-click and be completely surrounded. Hector is not able to get a single right-click off now. One stun after another, pinned against the wall. Parker's going to jump back in over the top. He's just gone. Hector and OG.LATAM have not been able to play Dota in this second game. Sven, Mars, and Slaughter, that's always been up in the face. Having a really difficult time of setting up with the formation. Dark Marco looking to try and poke and give them some, at least an idea of what's going on.
Oh,
putting the pressure onto Hector.
How long it? He's gonna use it.
Okay, what's going on here?
He's getting the racks and BKB TPing.
Hey, AllStars back inside mid as well. And we'll keep watching the Shadow Shaman go down. That's all right. We'll just measly support. Illich should be able to get him. And the Medusa was at least able to run away. The threat of his life, they did lose Moose. They smoked on high ground ward. So Dire should be aware.
They're wrapping here. But they don't want to run into Medusa. But they will.
On the front line, yeah. They'll run into Medusa. And importantly, they haven't got the jump onto AllStars as well. So the Oracle will be able to spellcast to protect them. And they're using a lot just for the ages. Medusa, Hector, Stone Gaze activated inside the arena. Moose is caught. But the big target's Parker. Parker's in a lot of trouble. BKB. He's getting completely kited at the moment. Constant pit disarm as well. Slowed from Illich. Parker's not able to have a team fight. Their Cyclone after another round of the arena isn't actually enough to get Parker away. No way. Now Parker can wait in the wings. See for an opportunity to jump back. Snipes AllStars on the backline. And they are just continuing to kite Hector ever so perfectly. The spell casting from Radiant. The second arena from Sacred was massive. They held the ages till last. And now that he's by himself, it is not going to be an issue at all for them to secure the kill. Man, what a team fight from Radiant. Finally, we saw the opportunity where Parker got kited, and maybe Hector's damage could be a problem, but that was not the case at all.
And Hector is wishing that BKB came a moment sooner. But yeah, Shadow Shaman.
And because she bought out for the BKB, wanted it for that fight, unfortunately didn't have it. And now no buyback, now potentially no darks here. We're just not using False Promise. AllStars will use on himself now, but it's just so much damage that you're going to die inside it. And we are going to a third game here by the looks of it.
We got some buybacks, maybe with 10 seconds left on Medusa. Hector would like to get a kill in this game, but Genic is denying him. I mean, also the refresher.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Just further out the base in the arena, it's just no one's going to get near him. If Sacred wants to look at the posturing from the Sven as well. Hector finally activates the BKB. The Stargaze, I mean, he's trying to do whatever he can to Parker, but Parker's just taking 0 damage because the BKB excited the song from Panda, and that's just it. That's just fine over. When you've got nothing left like that, how are you going to right-click on Hector, the chain control, after chain control? There's just no hope. They will overwhelm them inside their base. Parker will do the dirty work. And now if they want some kills to celebrate as well at the fountain, they can do just that.
What an interesting game. Like, the way they played this game was like, it felt so hard to play, and maybe this is the Underlord problem, but it's more so than that, right? We did see, like, this Oracle Medusa. I think that was the only choice of winning this game just by draft, because look at K1, he's 0-6-4. Like, he can't do anything in this game.
Have you been running to any Legions in your pubs?
I mean, of course, Legion is always in pubs. But
yeah, but okay, but Legions have looked convincing. I should apologies. Games where you've been like, all right, actually, hang on a second, this Legion's not bad.
And Legion brought yet another mango. Like, she's just spamming mangoes in this lane to try and bully. Don't lose your courier. Oh no, Hector just lost his courier. He lost his band.
Oh, nice shots.
Yeah, I mean, they need to get a kill here. If they can actually get this kill, it could be massive.
We got kills in the other lane, apparently. Parker's got to go down first. Sacred as well gives the Lotus over to him. And he'll get the kill under the Terrorblade at least before he dies, so both carries. Casualty inside the laning phase. Does it stop you? I don't know if you need it anyway, but is the mana regen from the raindrop enough to mean you don't get null? Or hold that as bottom lane? Parker's going to be rotated on through the portal from Almisha, who does a decent amount of damage into both the OG heroes currently. We'll duck into the trees.
Oh, he didn't use the Shadow Realm.
Genic ran forward. Takes some damage, but he also will not die.
Hey, he would have died if the Shadow Realm attack went off, but not interested, I guess. And moves. See ya.
Okay. Oops.
Probably still a worthy trade, just to make sure that this gyrocopter can't really do anything. As he will bring out a belt of strength, tanking up a little bit.
The shot's actually off the mark. He gave them vision, importantly, though.
He's dead.
So the kill, without a doubt, onto Hector. Nice rotation for Dark Margot.
Feels kind of nice to have that raw HP against heroes like Legion and Tiny, because if you can survive, the turnaround potential is good. And speaking of surviving, level 5.5 right now.
Mid lane. Attempt at the Dark Margot's life. Panda's going to be nearby along with the Snowball as well. He's still in some danger. Bramble once again will connect. He tries to get the Sacred just in the nick of time with the press the attack. His damage will not be enough for the duel, unfortunately, but he has done his job successfully rotating to keep his mid laner alive. And that also means that Dark Margot gets the active rune. It's going to be amp damage now.
The rotation is coming. But as a level 5 gyro,
going to be able to get the toss over towards Sacred. They will indeed. Duel is out. First one of the game, and it wasn't even close to not being the case.
The difference in just the map read of these two carries is causing the big difference in this game.
Margot gets a kill, but is he going to be able to get away? Because Illich is in with the Rolling Thunder, has multiple wards to be able to bounce back off. Much needed kill for OG.LATAM. And Pailung looks like he's also going to be able to catch up towards the toss. Snowball actually on the creeps. Hector's dead.
You've seen this board. As long as he's allowed at some point in this game to get the farm, he'll be okay.
Really nowhere to go, unfortunately. Completely surrounded. Panda's got the false promise. Look to use
I think it'll be exactly just that. Yeah. Or will
He's
it?
actually alive. Okay, and now Tai Long's out of mana. Gets a little bit extra distance, but the toss again. Global Silence pulls up. It's a really good rolling thunder from Illich, coming crashing into the Parker. Well, he doesn't want anything to do with the team fight now, but he is stuck. He's Sacred still trying to run down Tai Lung. Meanwhile, over towards the triangle. The fight is continuing to break out as Illich, he's got supports playing on the other side. They're going to try and toss him away. Not enough damage to get the kill into the Dark Willow as well.
Those blocked off the shards, okay. The carry's really struggling in this one. Kind of like a weird choke point to fight into, right? Against the Dark Willow, Global Silence, and the Rolling Thunder. And Sacred. See you later. Alright, and these is good. Galvanized stacks are coming online. And cool, we get a unique opportunity to see Tai Lung playing a Spirit Hero.
Like Margot. They're going to be able to find him. Global Silence comes a second too late.
Thunder?
Hector doesn't
get it.
No way he actually survived through with the extra health for the Dragonlance and the Strength Treads. Whoa, this time the stats are enough to keep Hector alive. Very close though. They're actually going to try and make it go.
Rolling Thunder.
Panda does have the false promise. An attempt to terrorize blindly from Moose doesn't clip him. Now Dark Margot's damage as well brings both the supports into a low threshold where they will die, and they're going to add another kill as well. Illich inside the river gives a double to Parker's gyro.
Like PAs. She doesn't actually have an NA anymore.
Void Spirits is also horrible. Getting. So they get the kill on the toss. What he was doing up top previously, dropping the vision down, helping for the duel that they were able to find once again onto Sacred. He's got 50 damage. And they're also trying to come on over. Jules back up in a couple of seconds. He's going to find an opportunity. It's another death. This ward's still up here. Sentry drop. They tried to find it. Weren't able to do so.
He just died the duel.
Yeah. Yeah. Freshly picked up from massive roster. Bringing Young Gun mid laner as well. And things are not working for you currently. 2,400 health on the Tiny. They're going to go for Parker instead over to the right side. Maybe an easier opportunity, but the Global Silence covers any possible way to try and keep him alive. They're still going to try and take the fight afterwards, but Dark Marco's got no one nearby. Sacred will finally jump over. Terrorize is out. Is it actually going to be enough to keep him alive? Illich will not die inside the duel, and finally OG, they will start to fight back. It's just one kill they've been able to get, maybe a second as well. Genic is offering some potential with a save with a snowball. We've got the false promise ready as well from Panda. We use it on Genic, or do we need to save it for a call? Oh, last second. 5 health on Genic. You couldn't wait it any longer, but maybe put you in an awkward position. Tai Lung with his remaining mana is killed off one support, but Sacred really has nothing to fear.
Tiny can go back in soon. I mean, that was good from OG.
Can they do this version? They have full read that is going on. It's
no, not really. Illich has an Aghanim Scepter. Yeah, I know you can't actually do this.
Global's option as well.
Cannot
The potential disrespect
you
they're creeping up. What? The disrespect! Oh, such a greedy call for them to make this play and just... What else were they expecting? 4 heroes gone and just you gave a free lifeline to OG.
I mean, these guys are insanely greedy.
How long? Zip in, zip out, pops a smoke. Power rune, Dark Margot's gonna get it. It's an arcane rune. So it takes it out of the hands. We'll try and toss him further away as well. He's zipping in.
What?
What? Over to the right side, they also get the jewel as well. On the silencer. Is Amisha actually gonna die finally? And Tyler, is someone gonna kill Tyler, or are they just gonna leave him? They don't want to give him an extra set of resources to play with, but is that gonna work for them actually in the end? Hector's also getting kited.
Stop doing
anything. He needs a sundered target. He's gonna find it now. Finally, Moose puts himself in a position, but such a weird fight. And now with all the resources back up from Tai Lung, he's gonna make it ever so valuable with the assist of the kill. That teleport will be cut short. An interesting fight in the river.
I've never seen that one before, where they just leave him, but his managed region was high enough that he was actually still spamming Static Remnant, Electric Vortex.
And it's a fight
But
where
they
they
made
have
their
better
choice.
as well. Oh, Sacred?
Oh, the duel? Okay. The Yules is there.
Is it going to be enough? No, he goes down, but still look at
Yeah.
the price to pay Hector. Meta turns it onto 2, so you lose the Storm. He gets the streak, but Hector's still going to siege now.
And there's no duel to worry about either. Also, no rocket to worry about from this Gyro. Okay, Gyro gets stunned. And Rolling Thunder to disengage, I believe, here. Yeah, he needs to get out.
Okay,
But Hector got caught.
What?
Almost got that Thunder.
How in any world does he get caught?
Do you even want to take this fight? It's risky. You have
They
got
might
no
have to.
meta here.
Maybe Radiant just go Roche. Dark Margot's going to jump in. No one's home. They've got the high ground advantage. Zip over towards the low ground. They've also been able to isolate Panda. Panda's gone. They'll deal with the defensive support and now look to Sacred next. Trying to get rid of the Legion Commander to enable Hector. He will buy back on Sacred, but he's not going to be able to get here inside the team fight. Parker tries to drop the combo, but he'll eat the Sunder, and now he's going to be rent down as well. Parker does nothing, and Radiant, it wasn't even close to taking a successful team fight. You get the TP out on... Okay, looks like you will. Dark Margot's going to be able to make it away, but Gem on the deck, and we are still just waiting for Sacred to be KO'd. He's not completed an item in such a long time. Really potentially keeping himself without the Shadow Blade build.
Yeah.
Parker? Get the force stuff away. Pretty decent shards as well, so the Rolling Thunder will be wasted, but it's just space for the buildings. They will get the jewel out. Sacred's gonna die afterwards. Doesn't particularly seem worth it without a buyback for you. And now Parker's gonna do all of this without the rapier, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna be able to do so. 4-star for ways the damage enough. Oh, the miss on the high ground is just enough to keep alive, but you're just losing your throne. You've got no glyph.
Yeah,
And you've got no hope of staying around in the qualifiers. OG.LATAM. 3 games is what they need to knock Team Sin out and move forward. Tomorrow for the final day. Who do you even give the standout player to? I thought Illich was very, very good on the Panglia throughout that game, from finding a lot of key initiations, since controlling the fights, finding the Oracle.